Mandela wore size 10 shoes. We know this because on a storefront window in a university town in the Cape Winelands, a pair of his prison sneakers can be found on display with an inscription that reads, "Step into greatness." Years after, men from all walks of life have come here to pay homage to this seemingly insignificant piece of clothing, to wonder what it must have felt like to walk a mile in those shoes. It was no small feat. From Robben Island to Victor Verster, the stretch of sand between prison and the cheering crowd. Madiba, Madiba! The world full of sprinters. The victory of an entire race was won with something as ordinary as a footfall. Our history is littered with these kind of memorial sites. The flaming torch of legacies, you find them on our heat maps, across timelines. The cost for our freedom was raised like a placard, and the children of Soweto in the 70s was shot like the Pan-African dream of Sankara in the 80s, was knotted like a noose around King Sarawiwa's neck in the 90s, was burnt alive like a Tunisian street vendor in the late 2000s. We are the sons and daughters of those who fought for the right to wear their own clothes. It is woven in our fashion, and the struggle for our fundamental human rights demanded that they face the music they chose to die dancing. We are pop culture like that, a waltzing testament to all that is possible when we put our best foot forward. While we mark this new chapter of our Freedom Charter, let us remember the countries that are still burning. The Audubon Ballroom with the right to free speech is still being gunned down at mid-sentence. And there are dumpster fires in the streets of Sudan no cover story can water down. That unity is a polyglot, and those who bury the hatchet with grave markers are doomed to exhume it. Our fathers melted the chains on their feet to make farming tools, to show us that the final resting place of past glories is a good soil to plant a dream. The great star of Africa is not a piece of jewelry in the colonizer's hands. It is the constellation we carry in our bloodlines. Those who seek to follow the footsteps of other men are bound to walk in their shadows. Perhaps the world needs men with the courage to tread their own path. I have a bucket list of things I'd love to do before I die. Trying on Mandela's shoes is one of them.